like, comment, and follow. Episode 111, Rated R.
What is going on, guys? Look, welcome to Beard and FRIENDz, episode 111. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about those three things. I'm going to talk to you guys about some things that I haven't talked about yet. And I just want to say before I do anything, that whatever trials and tribulations that you may be going through, it can't last forever. The sun does shine again. Now, to some that may sound corny, to some watching, you like what I'm saying, and some of you look forward to watching me every week, and that's cool too. Now, mind you, this is a video amateur podcast, and that's exactly what I call it. It is a business of mine. I try my best to stick to my guns, to bring you episodes that are political free and talk about anything under the sun, including the sun. So if I can ever help you or inspire you by telling you things like, it's not going to last forever, or don't feel down and out, don't be hard on yourself, period. I think people should listen. That's just a little advice. Maybe you don't want to listen. Maybe you find yourself going, I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Whatever. Whatever you're in, whatever story you have right now, live it, write it, continue the next chapter. All right, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about like, comment, and follow. Now, what does that mean? Like, comment, and follow? Well, most of you, matter of fact, probably all of you just now thought of some kind of social media platform outlet that has, like, comment, and follow. However, that's not where I want to sway and go with this today. I want to look at these three things like this right here. Instead of a media gateway and a platform, social media, as I was saying, let's start off with the word like. Okay, well, when you have like, you got to remember, once again, I'm not talking about a status. Let's say it like this. Do you like your friends? Do you choose who you like? Do you like who you choose? Do you like the company you keep? Do you like yourself? There's so many kind of likes that we can have in this world today. And some of you, and most of you watching, and I'm not singling you out, I'm speaking the ways I've felt that I think all of us feel at times. You might not just like the way your day's going. You might not like anything. But what's really important is knowing who you are, what you are, and what others see when they see you. You can like that. You can like yourself. I told a guy one time, you can't spell human without you, man. And because he was like down and out, and he was, I won't get into it. He was in a funk, one of my friends. And I just jokingly said, you can't spell human without you, man. And I got a grin out of him. And I'm like, I haven't seen the guy grin all week. That was cool. And he's like, man, that's corny as heck, man. He's like, I can't believe you said such crap. And I was like, yeah, okay. I want him to get up and cuss me out. Anyway, I got him out of the funk, and he liked that. And later we talked about it, and he said he still tells that joke, or saying, I call it a joke, but But it's true, though. Even though it is a corny thing to say to some, it's true. I don't know. Like who you are. Like what you're about. Like to like. Be kind when you do it. Smile. Talk to people. Look, you got to be able to smile through all the madness we're going through in this world today. We have to be able to look at people and just grin, smile, to know that you might be the reason that person has smiled all week, as I was just saying in this story. I like to see people achieve things. I like to see people grow. I mean, I love it, but in this sense I'm talking tonight, we'll talk about the word like. I like a lot of things. I like my friends. I love too. I want to say love, but I should have called it that. The way that life has worked out to this point for me sitting right here, my life changed back in from 99 to 2002. My life had changed like drastically. I won't get into that story. Some of you know, some of you don't. It don't matter. I'm just, there's a time that I went through, and I went through up to a point, and I met a girl, later became my wife, and things just changed so much. I like that. Now, I didn't know that certain things were going to happen. We never do. But I like that. I think you should like these kind of things if they happen to you. Find your best day and think about the good things and like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm digging deep here, man. We'll go to friends for a moment. Do you like your friends? Do you like who you chose in your friend's life, or did you choose who you liked? You know what I'm saying? There's choosing, there's whatever you chose. You can like things, like your friends. You might not like what they do, but you like them. I love my friends. I always tell people that my list of friends could probably fit through the eye of a needle. I like that. There's many forms I can talk about the word like that does not have to pertain to a social media. I'm just saying I use the term all the time online, referring to social media, telling people to like my posts and do whatnot. But I think there's so many other ways that we could take that word alone. And yes, it can lead into love, but most of all, like yourself. I do. I'm serious. Let's move on real quick. How about, I said comment. Once again, you probably thought of these things I'm going to talk about tonight about social media. Comment. No. Check this out. If you are in a bad situation, do you make the comment? Do you speak up? That's my other way tonight of saying comment. Do you comment what's right? Do you comment what's wrong? Do you help people? Do you do what you can to talk to somebody when they're in a bad situation? Do you tell them what they need to hear? Or do you think that you tell them what they need to know to do better? Do you comment on that person? And once again, I'm not talking about social media. I'm talking like as a friend, as a brother, as a human being, man. You dig? When you get to comment on somebody and you're saying something uplifting, man, that does something to the heart. Trust me, I know. When you do something uplifting and encouragement to somebody, you comment on them full of positiveness, it does something to somebody mentally. Mentally, you just don't understand what people are capable of doing. And what is that number out there? I'll make a comment right now. 90% of our brain, or 92% of our brain we don't use. What if every now and then these things that happen in our brain are those little bitty pieces of information trying to come through, and that's where all of the depression will go away if we can. And what if all the anxiety goes away? And what if all the neurological stuff that happens goes away? And it all has to do with a smile or a comment. I don't know how it works. I'm not a scientist, but I know when you smile, something to do with the receptors and sensors make you feel good, and you release a certain chemical in your brain that just absolutely make you feel good. It's like what a hug does. Probably the same feeling I imagine that a dog gets when they see you, when you've been gone an hour or two and they think you've been gone for like all week. And then you go on vacation. Sometimes you go off a week and you come back and the dog is like all over you for 2 days. I'm just saying, I imagine that's the kind of feeling you get. A comment can be that kind word. And I really think that people forget that too. The kind words that we have that makes an impact. It does. I fail, but I am working on harder. And I've got to do even harder and more by commenting, telling people when I think you played the guitar right. I think you just did that instrument right. I want you to know, and really meaning it. Not saying it to be like, let me, tell you this because, and then you're thinking, something, that's not true or something, you're lying to them and you're just saying it to be nice. No, don't do that. Be genuine with it. Come proper with it. Tell somebody. Comment. I always talk about my friend Duncan. I commented, and I did, but I'm not talking in the social media on a post. I made a message. I commented to him, wrote a message to him, and got him on the show. I've commented to my friends in person and wrote them, some people in letters. There's a friend of mine who, God rest his soul now, he's deceased and he left this earth a few years back. But he had did time in jail, and I didn't get to see him for a while. It doesn't matter that it was years ago now. And when he was in there, I wrote him. I commented. Once again, tonight, in the basis of writing, talking, I'm going to use the word comment because this is the topic for tonight. I comment and let him know that, hey, I'm verbal with it. I love you. This is how I feel. This is what's up. If you've never read anything in snail mail, because I wrote a letter, put it in the envelope, and shut it, and took it to the mail. He read it. But I wrote in there, look, I know you have nothing to do, respectively speaking, right now but read. So here's what I want to tell you. I commented. I let him know. I spoke up. It's another good way to say this. I spoke up and let him know, certain things. I commented. Comment on somebody's person. Like, let him know. I promise it goes a long way. I promise. Let's move on right now. You may be one of these people that my next word tends to follow. Okay? Like, comment, and follow. Do you follow what's right? Do you follow what's wrong? Do you follow your heart? Do you follow what's not there? Do you follow? What do you follow? You follow the leader? Do you follow the sheep? What do you follow? You just live life? You just follow life? That also can lead to a type of bad friendship, a toxic friendship. Family, friend, or foe. Toxic is toxic is toxic. I'm learning this. I don't care what anybody says. I don't want to sit here and tell anybody how to live your life or do whatever. But if you follow the crowd, chances are you're probably going in the wrong direction. And if you're not following your heart, head, heart, not follow your heart, you're probably doing something wrong. Now you can tie all this together like, comment, and follow, as I keep saying, for a social media. And I'm on it right now. It's kind of redundant. This is the basis. I've got to use this platform. But you can tie it all together and say, I like the person, I commented, I spoke up what happened to them, and I followed, my heart to tell them, to show them, to do. And I keep saying, like we talk to somebody. It can be anything. It can be an action. You can help somebody follow your heart and help somebody cross the street, I don't believe in following crowds, if that wasn't obvious enough, without me being biased. I just don't. I like to follow my friends around. I like to follow people around and get some footage and hang out. I love to follow my heart because that's what I like to do. I like to comment when my heart speaks, I comment. And you can see certain people just get happy. I like to see a smile on people. I comment uplifting stuff. Sometimes I comment a lot, meaning I don't shut up. But I really like to say, if I could speak to anybody who thinks that way about me, I would really like to tell them that it's kind of a defense mechanism. And I know nobody will understand that, I don't believe. So I'll share this with you. I talk a lot, as you know. Some people fidget. Some people do things with their hands when they're nervous. I talk a lot, like to conversate, because if we can conversate and joke, then we both feel good. And there's that, going back, I'm not a scientist, but there's that feeling you both have right now of you're conversating, you're being, you're joking, you're having, I follow my instinct, It's like instinct before action. It's just one of those things. Just I believe that we are supposed to help each other. There's no doubt in my mind in life. But I believe that some people, and this is a hard pill to swallow, proverbially speaking, are uncoachable. Not necessarily uncoachable or unteachable. I guess I'm kind of saying that, but some people are simply going to be toxic around you and in what you do, and they will always be that way. They've been this way their whole life. I know some people that are ways they are and bad ways, and they've been this way for 30 years. And it's like, man, we're only 40, man. I can't believe you're still doing this now. Some people 25 years, and I know that's believable, but it's like, you got to grow up, you got to mature, follow your heart, follow what's right. I don't know. I just believe in following you. Moving on right now, I want to treat you guys to a clip, small clip. It's actually a blooper from last week when, now this is a few, episodes ago? Well, when we had PTK on. So, not only did I talk about like, comment, and follow, but I failed to put this in the title. Check this out. I'll be right back.
The tough part is drawing the ears and the face.
What are you drawing? A woman?
The Mickey Mouse. Are you recording though?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'm okay with it. I'm Paulie B, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Guys, look. It is what it is. Some things, as I always say, you don't believe happen. We did rehearse that. We had fun with that. And, so it is what it is. It turned out like that. That's what happens when everything is real. We didn't. That's what I was saying. We didn't rehearse. We didn't. That's all real. As you've seen there, he didn't know the camera was rolling there for just a moment. And it was kind of cool the way we were playing. We actually had it was a camera prop for a camera and a light base. And that's what he had his magic wand with right there. Anyway, guys, there comes a time in the show where I say those. Somebody told me last week I don't say all three things, so I'm just saying it like this. 3 words to carry us out: love, peace, and chicken grease. Whatever. Later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Presentations.